Any day now, Joe Biden is going to sign the COVID aid bill, and then all of the good things that are in that bill will start to flow out. Not the good things that they took out, but that's a fight for another day. But survival checks will be going out once again. And notably, Biden is making a choice that's a little bit different in regards to them than Donald Trump did, and he's being criticized for it. But first, here is that decision.
Well, we are doing everything in our power to expedite the payments and not delay them, which is why the president's name will not appear on the memo line of this round of stimulus checks. The checks will be signed by a career official at the Bureau of Fiscal Service. This is not about him. This is about the American people getting relief, almost 160 million of them.
So he did not want his name to appear on the checks?
He didn't think that was a priority or a necessary step. His focus was on getting them out as quickly as possible.
Okay, so now look, we were obviously very critical of Trump for needlessly adding his name to it, but he did. And so now with Joe Biden not doing it, I'm not naming names, but JR, I've been on Twitter and I've seen a lot of people criticizing him for that choice. What do you think?
For not putting his name on it.
For not putting his name on it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out which people would criticize him over it, honestly.
Like people on the left I've seen are criticizing him.
Oh, okay, fine.
Not just people on the left, but including people. That was surprising to me.
There's always someone that's going to be an opponent to him that's going to say it. So I don't know. I'm honestly, the way that many people got it was a direct deposit anyway, right? And you're not actually getting a check with someone's name written at the bottom of it. Number one. So this whole ordeal of whether or not you put someone's name on a check or not, even when Trump was doing it, I just don't understand, because then what does that make someone do later? I know what it's supposed to think. People are supposed to do later after they see your name at the bottom of a check. Oh, I'll vote for that guy again, because look, there's his name at the bottom. Not that I had no idea this guy was the president at the time that something got passed, and then I received this check, and now I'm supposed to connect the two when I couldn't connect it before because my brain just doesn't work. You have to understand who you think you're talking to, and if those people go through that full thought process to come to that conclusion, you probably didn't have to go through all this trouble to get them there, because they're gonna forget 2 days later if they had no idea that you were the president when we signed this thing into law, and then they got the checks. So that part. And number two, why do we care if Biden does it then? Even if he doesn't do it, I still don't care.
So let me, but you'll get a chance. But I would. What it seems like the argument that is being made is the Democrats, in this case Biden, have a chance to let people know that they delivered and they're choosing not to. And so strategically it's a bad idea. And you alluded to that, but yeah.
It comes from the fact that it happened while he's in office. Again, whoever does not know who's in office, and I'm sure there's plenty of Americans who have no idea who the president is, because that happens every cycle. You know, they'll do those back when Jay Leno was around. They do those, jaywalking segments where they ask people very obvious questions and they have no idea what it is. That still exists. They'd be like, "Who's the vice president?" And they go, "Dan Quayle." So so it's always been the thing. So whoever those folks are, you're not gonna have this big voting block turn out larger in your reelection campaign because you put your name at the bottom of the checks at the very beginning of your term when everyone knew what was happening. So I don't know. It's so frustrating. But if you keep treating Americans like they're dumb, which many of them are. I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like you don't want to get them to come out from any kind of clear thinking, but you keep thinking that they're supposed to go this route. I'm tired.
What about a compromise, JR? Compromise. No Joe Biden signature, Major Biden paw print.
Wait, okay. Major Biden, first off, bite mark. Let's keep it real.
Just tears part of the envelope off on every one of them. He's a menace. He needs to be stopped.
I feel like you're not critical of it, but it sounds like you think maybe he should have put his name on.
No, I don't actually. Look, I do think the Democrats need to be way better at making sure that people know they're delivering for them. But the part of that I think they need to be better at is not signatures, it's more delivering. Like, sure, a signature would be great. An executive order that cancels student loan debt would be better. Maybe we can go for that.
He could put his name on that.
Wait, would be better. And again, people know who the president is, or enough people know. They're already gonna give you credit. Like, and by the way, look, one thing I kind of like being consistent. I didn't like it when Trump did it, so I kind of feel like I shouldn't like it when Biden didn't. And also, I feel like this isn't noted enough, it's not Biden's money. It's not like Grandpa Biden's cutting a check for her birthday. No, it's our money. It's weird enough that someone from the Treasury Department, my name should be on the check and your name should be on the check. It's your money. But anyway, no, it's not his. And like, sure, he's the president that's signing it. Would any other Democrat veto it? Like, he is basically not in any way important to this process. Arguably, he helped them backtrack from their heavier like check commitment earlier. And he's been kind of negative in this entire process. So I don't even know how much credit he actually deserves over and above the Democrats.
Yeah, and by the way, if you want anyone to connect Democrats to this relief bill, Republicans are doing it consistently already anyway. They're just doing it with demonizing terms. Like, can you believe that? Well, first off, lying about half of it. What's included in this bill, which was included in previous bills when Trump was signing? You know, the scare tactics, since they opposed it, 100% of Republicans opposed it in the Senate. Since they completely opposed it, they now need to come up with some kind of talking point to show how bad it was and how these Democrats, these evil Democrats, did all these horrible things to you in signing this piece of legislation. Yeah. So they're connecting it to Biden anyway, because they're trying to find anything to stick to him, because the things that you probably should be opposing Biden on, they agree with him on.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, anyway, it's not the most important thing. I just felt we should talk about it because I've seen some disagreement, and it's not one of the things that necessarily like one group definitely believes this way and vice versa.
I'm open to the point. I'm just gonna be on record for that.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.